Hi, Jen here. So this is my card a day that I'm going to do for the month of September. I'm going to try and get my project life all caught up. So if I can, I'll do a full spread. Some of them are going to be really simple, so I won't have a lot of extra embellishing. And if not, then I'm going to at least try and do, one row at a time so that I can get through this and get ready. So the second half of my year will be a little bit easier. So this is the spread I'm working on now. It's literally week 1. You can see here. It's a really weird color scheme for me. It's not something that I'm used to working with, so I was a little bit thrown off by it, but I based it off of these cards and this card. And of course the January one. That all came from Studio Calico. So I'm just going to run with it and see what I can come up with. So I'm just going to move everything to the side. And pick one card and start. So this is just some tortilla soup and some homemade biscuits that I made. So I thought a little ampersand. I'm just using my Tombow Mono liquid glue, the aqua liquid glue. And an ampersand just right there in the middle. And I'm going to write here. Oh, maybe I'm going to outline it. I'm just doing a very rough outline. And then I'll go around it again. Like that. And I'm just going to write tortilla soup and biscuits. Super simple, nothing to it. Next one is some family photos that we did when my mother-in-law came out. We had this gorgeous winter, which is not normal for us here. But on this particular day, everything turned completely freezing and threw us off. So we were actually pretty miserable in these pictures. So I'm going to put a heart here and another little heart to the side. And I'm not going to do anything else with this one because I do have a 12 by 12 that goes with this with some of the other pictures that we took. So it will be self-explanatory once they're all put in the album. Then I have these 3. And this picture, I had to cut it out because there were some people and stuff all around here and I didn't really want them in it. So this one fit the card, but these 2 didn't. So what I want to do is cut out the little ears here. And I'm not going to do it perfectly, but I'm just looking right here and right here to make sure that my cut marks came down far enough. Like that. And then I'm just going to, oh, they didn't quite go through all the way. Let me try that one more time. Make sure that one went through. Yep. And make sure that that one went through. Yep. And then I'm just going to tuck my picture in, push it down like that. And I think I might add a little bit of sequins. Yeah. Some of these clear sequins to make it look a little bit like snow. Oops. Now I know I have something covering that pesky because poor little girl, she's not pesky, so it didn't really fit. But the other two fit my boys, so I wanted to use them. So I'm just sort of staying away from where I know there's something covering that. There, just like that. Put that one away. Next, I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm just going to cut around here for my little stinker. So I'm just going to make a mark there and a mark there so I know how far up to cut. Make sure I get around his little nose. And go over it a couple times. And then around his nose over here. Just making sure it's going through. And up. And we'll see if that cut through enough. So fold the picture up, then I just smooth it down to the edges. There. And then we'll give him a little bit of snow. Like this. See how quick and easy I'm making it. I don't want to fuss. I want to make sure that I get this all done. Get that over there. Yep, that's good enough for me. Make sure that that's stuck down. Okay. Last one is this one. This is the only one that didn't come with any kind of circle around it. On the other side you can see it didn't either. So I'm thinking I'm just going to take my black and go around the edge because I have a black card on here so it'll tie in nicely. So I'm just going to go very loosely around the photo. I'm going to do it a couple of times. Not perfect, just very hand-drawn. And then I might do a couple hash marks here and here. Yep, that's all I'm going to do. And then some snow for him too. That's probably too much. So we'll just get these popped down. And again, because I know where the embellishment is.
Hurts.
Your nose hurts? Oh no. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry, I'm back. My son just needed his nose wiped. It's getting chilly out here all of a sudden. It's like as soon as it hits back to school, fall comes, whether it's wanted or not. The kids are trying to enjoy, sorry, he's just being a turkey. The kids are trying to enjoy the last bits of freedom before they go back to school. My daughter starts back on Thursday, and then my middle son goes to junior kindergarten the following week. So kind of a big deal in our house. All right, so those three are done. So I'm just gonna do, on this one, I was thinking I would just do a little bit of sequins. Just, I don't know, I liked it. It was a different color scheme for me, so I wanted to keep it whole. But I think I'm gonna do some sequins that are in this more of a bluey teal. So it's gonna fade in, but I think it might look nice just to give it a little bit of shine. So I'm just gonna pop some of these all over. Oh my goodness. My kids are making noise. My dog's making noise. Everyone knows when mom's making a video because they decide that that's when they have to be loud. All right, that is all I'm gonna do for that one. And then for my very last one here, this little picture is just a picture of my work desk at work. So I'm usually reading, watching YouTube videos, and crocheting all at the same time. Usually I'm taking notes off to the side from my YouTube videos. Yeah, so I decided to document that. So on the page that is on the other side to this one, there's this more orangey color, so I wanted to bring it in on this side too. So I just cut a piece. Titus, relax, buddy. The kids are going crazy outside, and I think he just wants to go outside. There. So I'm going to pop this in here. Like that. And then I have these two little cut-aparts from the Daydreamer collection, from the 6x6 pad, the Dear Lizzie Daydreamer collection. So just to give this particular layout just a tiny bit of color, I'm going to do this. So in this layout is the darker blue, this more tealy blue, and the red. So that kind of goes, and then just that little pop of yellow I don't mind, and this little lighter sort of salmon pink I don't mind. But I just thought that this, I like this and the remember, and I can write down, you know, just to remember that I'm a multitasker, and I often am found doing tons of things all at the same time, but I just thought it needed something to like bump it up a little bit. So I'm going to put that there. I just wanted to move this down because I didn't like the weird sort of white space that was left there. But I don't want it quite even. So yeah, I'm going to do that, I think. And then I can journal on here, and I'm going to add a wood veneer, I think, just to balance off the other wood veneer that I have. So I think I'll do an arrow. Yeah, maybe an arrow just going through all of them like that. No fuss, going with my first instincts, getting it done. Just like that. And there we go. That's my last one. So I'm just going to journal on this, put them into the page protector, and then I'll show you what it looks like all complete. Alright, so here's the finished product. So you can see, whoops, sorry I'm knocking my thing. Very simple, and I did it again. Oh my goodness. Do you feel motion sickness? Sorry. So here, I had these little embellishments. So that's why I was just trying to remember where they were, so I didn't put a sequins underneath, and I stayed mostly to the top. I used that one here to cover up the pesky, and then my sunfox here. And then this is the January 1, week 1 card. So I start every new year with a new album, even if the week didn't work out. So in this particular month, January 1st was in the middle of a week. So this spread actually has stuff for about 10 days instead of the 7 days. I just like to have it start fresh and new. So there we go. That's day 1 done and a whole spread completely done. The only thing I'm thinking I might add in a little bit is I forgot that these flare had silver in them, so it might be nice to add a little bit of silver touches. Maybe, you know, around here some washi tape, and down on this card down here some silver touches just to tie that in so that it makes a little bit more sense and it's a little more cohesive. Alright, thanks so much for watching. Talk to you later. Happy scrapping.